want to be the first to tell you that there is no place like home. You know, for a long time I've been gone, and I traveled overseas to make money that I had to get to be able to follow this career. When I went over there, the country that I went into wrestling was illegal, and it was illegal to actually wrestle in that country. I tried my best to make it legal because I wanted to do my own thing there. A year before I left, they legalized it, and I actually got my first match that I hadn't had in like 3 years. And the blood started boiling back in my veins. And I realized that all the time that I was gone, there was something missing inside of me. Because there was something inside of me called a dream. Everybody in here has something called a dream. And if you're not following your dream, you're not grabbing everything that destiny has for you. So I wondered, where can I get to where I can reach my potential to the top? And I thought, there's no place like home. And when I came over to fly over all the way back over, they said, where are you going to work? I said, I don't know, but there's no place like home. So then, when I started traveling, and I went to this place, and I went to that place, and it just didn't feel right because there was no place like home. But then, when I drove down 85, and I rode up the road, and I hit the same pothole that I've been hitting for the last 10 years. I came through the door that hasn't been fixed since the last time I came in here, and I stepped in the same mud puddle. I looked up in the ceiling, and I said, there's no place like home. So then when I come back, I see bullies. I see people here keeping you from following your dream, and that shatter. You've been a friend of mine for a long time, and I have something to repay back to you, Shatter, because before when I was here, my goals were set too low, but now the title that you seem to be holding seems that it'll fit me just right. So get ready to hold what you have for the shortest time, because I want your belt. Aden Chambers, I hear a lot of great things about you, and I look forward to our match. I thank you for coming here, and I think it's going to be a great match. Bailey, you still running around here chasing people with a shoe. You bit off more than you can chew. You don't even rank as the cold. I'm the swine flu. I'm still the show-stopping, crowd-popping, body-rocking, pulse-pounding, heart racer. I'm still the handsome-faced heartbreaker. I'm still the man with the style, the grace, the shape, and the face. You want to come in my place? Make the date. I'm ready for you anytime.
Greg Hunter joins me back here. The return of Caprice Ice Coleman in this one-on-one contest with Aden Chambers. Now, you were right down there.
Yes, I was.
I'm suspecting that you speak Caprianese. Can you translate what he just said?
Well, I think it was fairly plain to see what Caprice Ice Coleman was talking about, and that is, simply put, he feels like he's home, and he's got his eyes set on the national heavyweight champion. He came out here, we saw him 7 days ago. He was out here to help Truett Fields after that brutal attack he suffered at the hands of Chemo. And if we get some word on his condition as this edition of Anarchy continues, as we've said, we will bring that to you. But Caprice Ice Coleman, he has returned to the NWA arena, or as he likes to call it, he has come home. This is his Anarchy debut. He has achieved many things in the NWA arena, those under the Wildside banner. He is a former holder of the world's television title, but it has been quite some time since he has competed in this building in the NWA arena, and I think he may find out very quickly that NWA Anarchy is somewhat a different flavor than NWA Wildside was, but if anybody's up to that challenge, that would be Caprice Ice Coleman.
Well, Greg Hunter, you know, to be exact, I mean, it's been like about 4.5 years since the NWA Arena has seen Caprice Coleman. It was at, you know, NWA Wildside, their very last event last night, was the last time Caprice Ice Coleman even graced this building.
And Caprice Coleman, right now, on the receiving end of Aden Chambers. This is Aden Chambers' Anarchy debut as well. But it's very unique to see two individuals making their Anarchy debut, and one of them be the definitive underdog, and that will be Aden Chambers in this contest. Caprice Coleman, who has spent the last 3 years overseas in the Middle East, now back in the U.S., now back in the ring, and back in the NWA Arena. Aden Chambers comes in on his feet. Do not match agility with Caprice Coleman. 2, and only a 2 count.
And I had to agree with that because, I mean, you know, we both have seen Caprice Coleman in this building. We know what he's capable of. We know the agility. And to be honest with you, it looks like 3 years overseas has done nothing to slow this young man down.
Cover here, 2, and only a 2 count. Says referee Brent Wiley. Folks, still to come, this edition of NWA Anarchy, you will see Orion Bishop, the newfound ally of the Anarchy heavyweight champion Jeremy Vane, as he takes on the people's champ Shadow Jackson. That's coming up on this edition of Anarchy. And the world television champion Sean Tempers goes one-on-one with the 7-figure deal Ace Rockwell. The world TV title not on the line, but if Ace Rockwell can prove victorious, he gets to name his match against Sean Tempers for the world's television title. The only catch, Tempers claims Ace Rockwell cannot beat him without throwing a punch. If you throw a punch, it is a disqualification in this week's main event. It was punches. What?
I understand all that, but what about the upgrade to the announce table this week? The announce booth. During the Shadow Jackson Orion Bishop match, my special guest, the Anarchy heavyweight champion Jeremy Vane, will be joining us.
Yes, he will. I'll cover here by Coleman, and only a 2 count.
Well, if you'd let me talk, I could let the people at home know. At least they know to tune in for that. Don't want to hear you ramble for 20 minutes.
Grief right now. Short arm reversal. Coleman. Beautiful use of some educated feet from the former world's television champion. Cover here. Hook of the leg. And only a 2 count, says referee Brent Wiley. Caprice Coleman, who honestly has been quite a while since I've seen Caprice, but it does not look as if this young man has lost a step. Aden Chambers caught him, though. Chambers has him up fireman's carry. Oh, variation there of the Death Valley driver. This could be only a 2 count.
Twisted down with it and definitely twisted the neck of Caprice Coleman. And, I mean, this could be a short-lived debut for Caprice Coleman.
Right now, Aden Chambers taking a whole lot of time here. He knows the opportunity that lies ahead of him at this very moment, but he is taking a whole lot of time looking for a moonsault. He lands on his feet, and that, well, that's life. 2, and that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner's match, Caprice Ice Coleman.